Hello, everybody. It is I, and me being the person that I am on Valentine's Day means that it's a sad boy hours time where I'm going to wind up playing a video game about anime girls trying to conquer their mental traumas and all of that such. Oh, lovely. So, I provide a description for this game, but unfortunately, I just don't want to fluff up my intro any more than it already is going to be here, so I'm just going to put the link in the description so that you guys can read the mod page if you like. But this, obviously, is a Doki Doki Literature Club mod, and it just basically adds backstory to the three characters on screen that you see here, Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki, and it has a special focus on mental illness, essentially. It just it gives them backstory and shit and reason for the way that they are based off of things that actually happened in the game. It just fleshes them out more than what the actual game does. That's all it does. So, that's really everything that I need to say there on that one. So, yeah, this Let's Play is not going to be for everybody, though. Definitely, this is a little bit of a niche thing for me, but, you know, fuck it. I thought it was interesting, and I was originally going to do this with other people, but I've already talked about this several times, so it's just going to be a solo thing. Yeah, so, it's story time, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be mostly an uncut Let's Play as well, so I don't really think that I'm going to be doing much to embellish it, and it's just going to be as is, and I'm not going to be touching much of the, ambiance, so let's just enjoy some lovely music and some dialogue, I suppose. Visual novel style. God. I was thinking a la something, but I don't speak French. Enter your name. We're just gonna go with Fox. In before Star Fox references. Dots. More dots. What's this? This shouldn't be possible. Why am I here? How am I here? Did you bring me back? I don't see any other explanation. Why? We've already established that there's no happiness here, so why? Huh? Why can't I look at the script? Something's wrong. You didn't do anything, did you? Don't you understand? Are you trying to mess things up even more? How did you... Wait, I know. You've installed a mod, haven't you? That's why everything's changed. Don't you think it's time to let us all go? What? You want everything to be like how it should have been? But... you really care about them, don't you? I wish... Never mind. If you really want to do it, I won't stop you. I've been fighting to take control of this game again, but if you want to play through the mod, then... well, I'll succumb to the mod's control. So... do you want me to allow the mod's activation? Also, I should probably mention as well, it didn't hit me until now, I hope that you guys have played through the actual Doki Doki Literature Club game, because it does kind of expect you to know that beforehand. I might need to put a disclaimer at the beginning, but this also isn't really spoilery of the game, I guess. I mean, it is, but it's not enough to ruin your experience of Doki Doki Literature Club, so, yeah, that is a thing. Aha, I knew it. Fox, or whatever your name actually is, I truly hope that you can find happiness with your choice. Alrighty, so let me get into my in-character voice here. Like I said, this mod is not going to be for everybody, this Let's Play rather, but I do know that I have a great story reading voice, so, gather up, ladies and gentlemen, I got a story for you. welcome to the Grove. I hope you enjoy your stay. Let me get a sip of my coffee. I lie in bed, motionless and staring up at the blank white ceiling. Can I just hit the spacebar? Because that click is definitely popping up in the Yeti. Last night was dreadful. The sound of thunder kept me up for hours. But today's another day, I guess. Let's hope that it's at least a bit better. With another sigh, I begrudgingly drag myself out of bed and groggily begin the monotony of daily routine. Making my way to the kitchen, I haphazardly rummage through the cupboards, looking for something to eat. Unfortunately, there's no tasty homemade breakfast awaiting me. Ever since my parents' divorce, I've just been living off of whatever I find in the kitchen. I live with my mom, but she's always taking business trips abroad. So, for the most part, it's pretty much just me at home. It's lonely, but I manage. Although I do miss the smell of bacon and eggs in the morning. Breakfast used to be a family thing. Dad would read the newspaper at the kitchen table, while Mom would stand at the stove and fry up her famous Sunnyside eggs. But all of that feels like a long-forgotten memory. Well, at least breakfast is sorted. I've never seen that before, unless something's supposed to be fucked up with the wording, but we'll find out. Not exactly the best start to the day, but it'll do. I do my own shopping since Mom's never home, but I usually stick to buying the bare necessities. The ease of using pre-made stuff has pretty much sapped me of the urge to cook meals for myself. And with my food quickly finished, I head for the door. At the very least, the weather looks much better than yesterday's. Clear skies beat thunderstorms any day of the week. Lies and slander, my friend. You can enjoy a nice thunderstorm from inside of the house. This motherfucker's not me. Jesus. I love thunderstorms, so long as, the power doesn't go out and stuff. That would be a lot less fortunate. I'm still lost in my thoughts when I notice a familiar face. It's Sayori. We have quite a history together. As children, we were basically inseparable. Always exploring, getting up to mischief, driving our parents wild. Typical things that young children do, really. As time went on, especially in recent years, we started slowly drifting apart. In fact, I haven't properly spoken to her in a long time. It's a real shame, after all. We've shared a lot of fond memories with each other. I'm surprised to see her up so early, though. A couple of times I've glanced out the classroom window only to see her hurriedly walking along to school. We used to walk to school together, and although she was sometimes a little late to meet me, I never really minded. As we continued to drift apart, however, her lack of punctuality became more frequent, and I just decided it'd be better if we walked to school alone. Which meant that, although I did get to school on time more often, it was quite lonely. Knowing her, she's probably just gotten more and more lazy with time. After all, her dedication to sleeping in seems to be unwavering. Ah well, still, I've always enjoyed talking to her. Hey Sarah, haven't seen you in a while. How've you been? We're also going to be doing the Sayori route when we go through this, ladies and gentlemen, so I can almost guarantee you that her whole entire thing is going to be depression, so keep that in mind. Ugh. She looks a little surprised at my appearance and question. I suppose I can't blame her. Oh hey, Fox. I wasn't expecting to see you. That makes two of us. You're up early today. She laughs softly, a misplaced-looking frown on her face. I've been alright, though. Not a lot has changed recently, you know? Yeah, I know. Fuck, I know exactly what you mean. Life has been pretty routine these days. School's kinda... Although I guess it could be much worse. She nods as we both resume the walk to school. Give me a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to diffuse it before it winds up becoming a bigger problem. My cat for the last year has just been, like, fucking yowling at walls. I swear to God, she's going, like, senile or something. She's getting kind of old. But, yeah, that shit pops up in recording and it annoys the fuck out of me. Anyway. Although I can talk to her just fine, there's still an awkward air between us. I guess that's a given, seeing as this is our first proper conversation together in a long time. As we carry on making idle small talk, a sudden thought hits me. Anyway, this might come across as a bit out of the blue, but seeing you here has given me an idea. Oh? Well, it's been a while since we've walked to school together. How about we start doing that again? You really want to do that? I'm not very fun to talk to, and I'm always late. I frown. It's really strange to hear Sayori say this, given I've always known her to have a bubbly, cheerful personality. Sayori, that's definitely not true. Well, the bit about always being late is true, but I've always loved hanging out with you, and I think we'd have a lot of fun again. Oh, would you now? Alright, well, yeah. Besides, I've missed you. I'll even help you wake up on time if you need me to. Is that a bit too forward? I don't know. I've never been in this sort of situation before. Also, that is absolutely a new sprite, and she is so cute! I love it. Anyway. I mean, we are childhood friends after all, right? Really? Yeah. Really? Insert Shrek on screen, please. First edit of the fucking Let's Play. Let's go, boys. I've missed you too, Fox. Well, let's do it then. From now on, we'll walk to school together, okay? Okay. And there it is. That classic Sayori smile I grew up loving. All the memories I have of us together as children feature that smile. No matter where we ventured, parks, playgrounds, forests, that smile would follow. That innocent, childlike sense of adventure we used to have, it's painfully clear that that's long gone. But maybe we can still smile together anyway. So, what have you been up to lately? That was the wrong voice to give her, fuck! Alright, I didn't know that was Sayori talking. You know, the usual. You mean games, anime, and manga, right? But of course. Yep, pretty much goes without saying. I mean, for me, it's really more just video gaming, watching Twitch streams every now and again, and whenever that I fucking feel like it, making music or drawing, but, that's kinda rare these days. I should've just fucking overwrote that text with that, but fuck it. I am trying to kinda also get the script in mind as well as I'm reading through this. So far, it's pretty decent. I mean, it has a good flow to it, so I hope it stays that way all the way through to the end. We're going to be here for quite a while. This is like an 8-hour session to go through one branch, so yeah. Yep, it pretty much goes without saying. Oh, Fox, you haven't changed. You're saying that you think I need some change? No one's perfect. There's always room for improvement. Especially in your case. I'm guessing you're still part of the Go Home Club? Hey, that cuts a little deep. What do you want me to do? Join the soccer club and trip over everyone? Well, I think a little exercise is good for anyone. I'm very offended if you're trying to call me fat right now. Well, you don't have to join a sports club if you don't want to. Yeah, I was actually thinking of checking out the anime club. Wow, how'd you guess? It does suit my hobbies, though, so Fox, you should try branching out a bit more. Okay, Miss Club Expert, if you're gonna criticize all my club choices, what would you suggest? Well, it just so happens that there's this club that I'm in. Oh, really now? Yeah, I'm actually the vice president. Was she the vice president originally, or? Yeah, she was. She always was, anyway. Wow, I did not expect that. Dang, so you get to take part in all the executive decisions, huh?
Kind of. The club kinda only has 4 members at the moment, but it's really fun. We're actually looking for new members right now.
Ah, so that's why she brought it up. Only 4 members? Sounds like you guys are just starting out then. What club is it anyway?
It's the school's very own literature club. I unintentionally let out a sigh. Her face drops. I don't think that was quite the reaction she was hoping for. In my defense, literature has never quite captured my interest, unless you count manga as literature, that is.
Well, you have a little bit of a surprise when you show up there, buddy.
But, that being said...
I knew it. You don't want to join. I understand, though. Not many people like reading.
Hey, who said that I didn't like to read? I love reading, if you count, manga.
I mutter the last word to myself, then to Sayori. On the plus side, Sayori laughs at my sheepishness.
You sound like somebody I know from the literature club. She talks about manga all the time. Oh, really? I am actually interested in your club, though. Sayori smiles, seemingly content that I'm showing initiative.
If I'm looking for a club to join, I guess literature club is as good a place to start as any.
That's great. You should come by sometime. And by sometime, you're hoping for today, aren't you?
The sooner the better.
Alright, I'll have to look after school today. Yay, thanks, Fox.
Although we should probably hurry up. Don't want to be late now, do we?
Yeah, you're right.
Within a few minutes, we arrived at the school entrance amidst a crowd of chattering students. We wave goodbye as we head off to our separate classes. I have Sakurai in the morning, so I'm fairly confident that the next hour or so won't be too bad.
Ugh, who's Sakurai, you might ask?
Only one of the coolest, most down-to-earth teachers we have in the whole school. Being on the young side himself, the experience of high school is much fresher in his mind than in some of the other teachers, especially the older ones.
He gives me a smile as I open the door. Morning, Fox. I should just give him a super deep voice.
Morning, Fox. How are we doing today?
Not bad, sir. Same old, same old. How about you? I'm not gonna give him a deep voice, I'm just gonna do a serious voice. Well, I do my usually sigh-ish, don't give a fuck about anything, Roland-y voice for me.
Well, we're starting our module on 20th century history today, so needless to say, I'm excited.
Oh yeah? First World War, Nazism, Second World War, that stuff?
You bet. I've waited all year for this to start. Oh man, you guys are in for a real treat.
That's something else I really admire about him. He's so enthusiastic about his subject, and that enthusiasm really makes learning about history that much more enjoyable. Combined with the fact that he's fairly relaxed, especially when it comes to homework, you can really see why he's popular. Although he does have a strict side, of course. That side of him comes to light every now and again, so he isn't a pushover. That does help a lot, by the way. Just as a random side note, I was thinking with teachers, it helps when you have a teacher that gives a fuck about the source material. Not necessarily like, ooh, yay, literature club, like, literature club, fucking... Why am I saying literature club on, like, nonsense? Oh, fuck, God. Ah! Okay, sorry, my brain had an aneurysm there. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, like, yay, literature, like... English, but like immediately, like even then when I just said it, club is like the follow-up word that pops up in my fucking brain. But like, you ever have teachers like that? I don't know, it's just weird and childish and kind of annoying that way, but like when you have a teacher that genuinely is like kind of chill with shit, it just makes it that much easier. But anyway, I also realized that I have not been playing on the proper fucking settings here. So, I'm gonna change my OBS settings. Well, my OBS settings are the same, but I'm gonna change the window settings to be 1080p. So, give me a moment here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna save and make sure that everything's good.
Okay, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. This is a little bit weird going through the settings here. It doesn't capture the full screen mode, which I don't know why it's not doing that, but it wouldn't be the first time I've had to do things like that for, well, for fucking this. I might have to have it launch in 1600 by 900 next time, but that's not going to be for this session. I'll have to wait until everything is over for the first episode here. So we'll go a little bit further and then I'll cut the episode, but yeah. Aside from that, though, I can't help but notice this censor nudity in the bottom right corner, so we're gonna get some spicy shit later, it looks like. Whatever. I'm a 27-year-old man and I know what I like. I don't really give a shit. It's whatever. By and large, he's earned the respect of his students by striking the balance just right. I just wish that all of my teachers were as friendly and made efforts to know their students better. So yeah, these kind of teachers are pretty dope, as I was saying before, though. Like, it really helps to actually kind of sell the shit and make the lesson entertaining. That's why I loved fucking college so much, because the teachers there actually wanted to fucking be there, and they made the lecture something that you actually gave a fuck about, and made it more engaging. Not everybody was like that, but at least my computer advisor was. Oh well. I take a seat, and one of my classmates, Emmy, smiles and waves. Bouncy and energetic, she has a reputation for her skills on the track field. Even when she isn't running, she still is pretty much a ball of energy. Heya! Wow, that is a well-made sprite. Jesus fucking Christ. She looks like she just belongs in Doki Doki. Like, I know, like, as weird as that sounds or as mean as it might sound, like, Sakurai the teacher, okay, you're like, alright, cool, well, that's a different style. And I'm not trying to be mean by it, it's obviously a different style than the original Doki Doki girls. And then you have this, where she looks like she belongs, right-click this, pop it up. Okay, cool. That just looks like it belongs in Doki Doki Literature Club, does it not? Like, the style is fucking flawless there. That is well done. We have one of those odd friendships where we get along really well in class, but don't really see each other outside of school. I feel that, my dude. How are you doing, Emmy? Training was really fun today, Fox. Oh? She's always on the hunt for new recruits to join the track team, and she has a bit of dropping some not-so-subtle hints. Yeah, we're always looking for new people, and I know you aren't part of any clubs, so you should totally join us. It's funny that you mentioned that I'm not part of any clubs, actually. I think I'm gonna check out the literature club after school. I didn't think that you were the poetic type. But if you ever get bored of writing poems, you know where to find me. How many times do I have to tell you that? Cut off. Alright guys, let's make a seat. Make a seat? What the fuck am I talking about now? Let's make a start. It's almost criminal that I've had to wait so long to teach my favorite century. Well, that's the school lesson's over. Thank fuck.